Leonid Brezhnev was in power for 18 long years. And not only did he collect cars, that was apparently the go-to gift for him, but in addition, he was collecting a bunch of non-performing PALs across the third world because this is manifesting Russian power, but it's expensive, and he doesn't have much of an economy to pay for it. And if you look at oil prices, they're very much associated with the decline of the Soviet Union, rise of Vladimir Putin. And it's because in the Soviet era, government budgets relied as much as 55% on oil or energy revenues. And so piggy banks are going to shrink if oil prices aren't doing very well. And so Gorbachev repeatedly said, we can't live this way anymore. And so he wanted, and he did, initiate political and economic reforms to try to save communism, except he really ruined the sclerotic patient doing what he did. And there are massive territorial implications for what he did. And it's the loss of empire in Eastern Europe and also the loss of the ethnically based constituent republics of the Soviet Union. So I'm going to show you this Russia's territorial odyssey in maps. So this is 38. It is before the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, Nazi-Soviet pact, where they're dividing up Poland and parts of Eastern Europe, Nazis and Soviets, of what they want. This is before then. But by the time you get to the end of the war, Russia's got the Baltic states, it's got Kaliningrad, it's got all of Belarus, all of Ukraine. And then, of course, it gets Eastern Europe. Well, with Gorbachev, after he works his magic, you're down to Kaliningrad. Okay, that's where Russians stage a lot of weapons nowadays and apparently dump a lot of toxic waste. So that's what Kaliningrad's all about. So it's significant, so that at the end of 1991, when Russia's lost everything, they're down to a much diminished rump state, and then followed by years of instability in Russia. And so when Russians measure, they agree on that their country always has been, always should be, always will be a great power. But they don't measure it in wealth because their wealth has always been much less than their westward neighbors, although they often confiscate the wealth of other people. So what they measure, their strength, greatness, is in vast territorial extent and the ability to run roughshod over others and make them do whatever it is Russia wants. And also, when they look at their security, they also look at it this way, is that we need this vast territorial extent to be secure. But they never turn it around, so they're always worried about other people invading them, to think, well, do you suppose we pose a threat to anybody else? They never turn it around that way, except Russia has posed existential threat to its neighbors forever. There are so many neighbors you have never heard of because they've disappeared from the pages of history, courtesy of the Russians.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full episode here and subscribe for more clips. Thanks.